Hey guys, Dark Prometheus here. I wanted to bring this intro because I crashed out at the first overall pick, and I want to tell you why I changed my mind on the Bears 10th overall pick. Colston Loveland, but to put it in context, I have to show you the crash out first. So here you go. It's quite entertaining that I'm watching it because this is a good crash out. I just searched through Twitter. This is a shit pick, Pulse. That's a shit fucking pick, Pulse. That is one of the worst fucking picks the Bears have made in the last 15 years. Because we can't run the fucking football. Can't run the football. And you think a tight end playing 12 personnel sets when we have one of the worst running backs in negative yards or negative after contact in the league, and you go a fucking tight end. I just don't know how I feel about this. Like, Loveland, I get it. The guy can catch. He can block. He can do a lot of good things. The issue is the Bears can't run the fucking football. Broken tackles on rushes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 broken tackles on how many touches? 253. 7 broken tackles. Rushing yards after contact, 1.8. 1.8. All right, so you saw me kind of, I'll call it a crash out. It was a little bit of a crash out for the Bears first round pick. Not going to figure it to you. However, it's been about, I don't know, 5 days or so. I've really had time to look at it and kind of think about how Ben Johnson could possibly use Colston Loveland, but also I've kind of looked at what his skill set is. And I actually like the pick for the Bears. Now, yes, do I think it's good value, or do I think it's good value at 10 itself? Not at all. I don't think it is. However, if you're thinking about, you have your guy, you try to get up where the 5th overall pick is, you had maybe something engaged with the Jags, something tentative. It doesn't happen if they can't trade up. They trade up, and then you go to the Browns and they give you an insane ask that you can't do. Okay, I'm fine with that. Giving up a future first, especially in next year's draft where you could probably get a running back. Okay, I understand it. You could probably go another year with Swift, and then you have to figure out what your 2 is from that, whether it be Roschon Johnson or whatever. That makes sense. What I'm saying is, at 10, it's not great value for Colston Loveland. However, if you can't trade back and you couldn't trade forward, at the end of the day, you got to make a pick. Now, yes, I like Mykel Williams. I actually like Shamir in the second round that the Bears got. Shamir Turner in the second round. Actually more than Mykel Williams, which is quite interesting. I didn't actually look at him as something viable. I didn't even think he was going to be there, but because of the trade back at 2, I really didn't think about it. I just thought, okay, an edge is there, or running back at 2. I really didn't think Poles would take a receiver and trade back. So really, the Mykel Williams, that's fine. But I really like Colston Loveland here. I've kind of come around to the pick because over the past couple of years, I've been kind of saying, I hate Komet trying to play both your inline tight end, which he's going to be sitting in that role now, in your route running tight end or your traditional pass catching tight end. He's had to try to play both roles. Bring in Robert Tonyan. I mean, we all know Robert Tonyan dropping that pass deep from Caleb. Or not Caleb, but from Fields. All hurts our souls. It was not great. Gets you out there, but he was just too old. He couldn't actually get the separation. So Kmet was forced to play both roles. Last year, same thing. Bring in another guy in Gerald Everett. Gerald Everett, too old again. Can't get actual separation. So Kmet is forced to play more inside, outside. And obviously Mercedes Lewis, great personality, helps the tight end room. The man is older than I am. It's like me trying to go out there and play tight end. That's not going to work. Barring the fact that I probably couldn't ever in the first place. That's besides the point. With that being said, having Colston Loveland and Kmet in this and seeing what Ben Johnson could do in 12 personnel running the football, I'm a little apprehensive of giving Swift a lot of touches between the tackles, but we'll have to see how Roschon Johnson does in this offense. Could be different because it is Ben Johnson. Commandant guy, Austin the 7th is there. You never know what Ian Wheeler is going to do. So the benefit of the doubt is there because outside the tackles, Swift is going to get some touches. It's going to do some work because Loveland has to be accounted for. Matt has to be accounted for. All of these guys in there. I do like this. And actually, one of the things a lot of the rumors are, I think this was from Schefter maybe, a lot of teams were calling to trade up. Once the Bears took Loveland, a lot of those teams, like the call stopped. So I wonder if Loveland was the key on everyone's radar and not Tyler Warren. Everyone thought it was Tyler Warren. And I would have actually agreed with you if you're saying everyone's calling up to get Tyler Warren. But really, I think it was Colston Loveland. And I actually like his fit in this. We'll have to see ultimately. Of course, he's a rookie. Can he get up there to 1,000 yards in a rookie season? How many touchdowns? Of course, he's not the number one target. You have a lot of targets in here. You got DJ, you got Rome, now you got Luther Burden, you have Kmet, Swift. There's going to be a lot of stuff in there. Of course, talking about maybe bringing in Nick Chubb or J.K. Dobbins, or maybe it's someone that's being brought into camp that we don't know about. Ian Willard. Someone's going to come through. There's going to be a lot of mouths to feed in this offense. But I think what can help is those guys that get one-on-one matchups, or they have to win one-on-one matchups because that's what I have. Going to give more of those. Maybe DJ shied more, and you see Loveland come through, and then DJ can't be double teamed all the time. A lot of pass catchers is a good thing, but you got to keep these guys happy. But a recipe to keep people happy is to win games, and I think ultimately Loveland will help Ben Johnson do some mismatches, catch and stride, good separation, jump ball, north-south running. I do like that. Of course, the shoulder injury, I mean, it's not a big deal for the most part. Yes, he comes in. I think doctor caught it. Hey, you've had shoulder injuries. Let's get it cleaned up. Gets it cleaned up. Maybe not by training camp, but maybe midway through training camp, he'll be set to go. So that's why he ultimately didn't have a full combine. He didn't run the combine, didn't do a lot of his pro day, but I do like this pick now. It's about 5 days off. My initial reactions of all the other picks were pretty consistent, and I'm pretty excited with it. This one, I was expecting one way, and it was not that. And I actually like that Ben Johnson came through, saw something, former tight end coach, good tight ends evaluator. I like the pick. We'll see how it is on week 1, whoever we play, because the schedule comes out in about 15-16 days, so we'll see how that is. So thanks for hanging out, guys. Watch out for the second round picks. Those 3, I will merge them all together for those ones. I like that. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Later.